Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Into the Breach. We have finished 3 islands on hard mode with the Hazardous Mechs, and we perfected at least 2 of them. I don't think we got 3, but maybe. We got a pop-up just a second ago saying, by completing 3 islands, you have unlocked Detritus Disposal. Or Detritus, I think those are both correct ways to pronounce the word. But I accidentally dismissed the pop-up before you guys could see it. So, oh well, there you go. Just know, it was very exciting. There are a lot of enemies there. Oof. And including, oh my god, spiders. I freaking hate spiders and spider bosses. They're the worst. I don't know if you guys have seen spiders. I hate them. They shoot eggs that like are sticky and hatch into more spiders, and it's like super hard to commit the resources to killing them while also keeping the eggs under control. Just from that alone, I think I'm gonna leave the final mission alone, or this last island alone. We're doing pretty well. We have like maximum health, good grid defense. Well, I mean, there's this achievement, of course, finish 4 islands, so it would be nice, but like that list of monsters does not inspire hope in me. It seems real nasty. I think I'm just going to settle for a nice quiet 3 island, or try to settle for a nice quiet 3 island game. And next playthrough we can do Detritus as one of our early islands, and I can show you guys what it's like. But I'm ready to just like say this squad has been quite successful, but I don't like the looks of this island at all. Too many tough enemies. Let's just go here. Alright. Make sure we're all equipped the way I want to be. Looks fine. Okay. Have an individual pilot. Fight the final battle 3 times across multiple games. Yep, this guy has... We've played 3 games, and we've made it to the final island every time, so we did it. Hooray! That's probably worth a coin or something. Who knows? So what is this? That's a leader. These 2 are alphas, and that's an alpha too? Ooh, all alphas. Okay. You know what? Actually, let's put them like over here. There's sort of like some chance we could shoot southwest to push someone into water, or likewise southeast. So, okay. Yep. Go ahead and drop those pylons, please. Okay, and let's also keep in mind our secondary attacks that we have. You know, the shielding and the lightning. Those are both important to remember. Pushing this guy is looking promising. Wow, only one of them is attacking a building. That's great news. Whoa. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, of course, right. If you drown this guy, he doesn't die, because he's a leader. But we could shoot through this building and push him into the water while shielding the building. If only we could find a way to deal with this guy, right? Well, which is pretty easy to see. We can just jump here. Drowning him, blocking the spawn, pushing that guy that way. What am I doing with this guy? I'm coming up here and freeing him so that he can walk down to here. Wait, how many moves does he have? 5! Oh, I'm so glad we got that upgrade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did we get that upgrade? I don't remember. I feel like I didn't get it. I must have had it already. Okay. So anyway, push this guy to free him. Jump here. Come over here. Push this guy into the water while shielding the building. I could be more effective in terms of like the amount of damage that I do if I wanted, right? I could shoot this guy from here, deal more damage to him, but also damage myself and not shield the building. I think shielding the building is probably more important, and I'm just gonna like accept the fact that this boss is gonna be around for a while. Okay. The other thing is that I think it would be better to push this guy up this way than down this way. simply so he's closer to like some lava I can push him into. So let's do that. Oh, also, because then this guy will shoot him while he's got acid on him and kill him. Because I'm pushing this guy over here. So that's a much better plan. Okay, here. Do I get a heal for this? Yep, nice. Right? Isn't that cool? I guess I'd rather be here, actually. I see. We didn't even need the move upgrade because we didn't have to go around this guy because we pushed him out of the way. Fine. Get in the water, you jerk. Pretty good outcome of the first turn, I think. I see. So everyone... I never watch where the experience goes when the enemies kill each other, and it just gets split among everyone, I guess. I feel like this guy should have gotten all of it, honestly. Well, no, this guy too. He helped. But I understand the game doesn't want to track, like, who did what. Alright, so a jump here is pretty strong, of course. But then again, we would die, so there's that. Not a great outcome in that case. But maybe it's worth. We could push this guy onto here, and then he would drown himself by dashing into this. We could push this guy into this lava, so... Is there a plan that does not involve killing this mech? It would be nice to find one. Now, I mean, it's not the end of the world if he dies, but we would lose him for the rest of this half of the mission. And then next half of the mission, we wouldn't have the mech reactor, and so we'd lose something. I don't know what. I don't know what it does when you lose reactor in the middle of a combat phase. Like, would it depower one of my weapons? Would it depower HP? Move? I don't know. Other thing to note is that this guy is actually not that big a deal, right? He's attacking a city with a shield on it. We could leave him if we can find something else to do with this guy, which is easy to see, I think. We could come here and shoot like this. Of course, this causes a great deal of damage to this tank guy, but he's got 7 health, not 3. He would do 2 damage to himself. 2 damage from this is 5. 1 damage from this is 6. He'd be at 1 health next turn if I did that. Because he won't get credit for killing this guy, even though we do in fact kill him. I think that is worth doing. Perhaps. Let's think about that, actually. Because, again, this guy doesn't matter too much. The problem is there's, like, not really another line for getting this guy into here. Oh, hang on. Since we don't... Yeah, I can do way less damage if I just shoot him with the weaker weapon. Because I don't care about hurting him. And pushing myself into this guy is a big downside. So then we take only 4 damage, not 6. Which is a big improvement. And we push this guy like so, killing him. And this guy we jump on like so, killing him and healing. That seems like a good plan. This spawner will be the only one that pops, because we'll be standing on this one. Even though we push this guy here, he'll have moved by the time the spawner goes off, so it won't be blocked. I think that's a good line, so let's just make sure we're all set to commit to it. And shoot. Shoot. Oh, hang on. This is not going to turn into lava, it's just going to turn into fire. I think this is still the best play I have. Well, I could push him in that direction instead, and therefore block the spawn with my own body. And then we'd see no spawns next turn. That's pretty cool. A problem with that line is that then I can't push this guy into the water without hurting my own mech. The lava, I should say. We have to either move this guy first and then jump here, dealing 3 friggin' damage to this guy and killing him when he blocks the spawn. Or else do Or else do this jump first, doing 2 damage as we push him this way. Now, we could use this guy to push this guy southeast, and this one, the science mech, to push this guy into the lava, right? We could do that. The problem with that is that then we would not be healing this guy from the kill, and the low health guy would be blocking a spawn. Both kind of bad outcomes. I think that just pushing him southeast is pretty okay. It means he'll have very, very limited access to any buildings he can attack next turn. Right, but the problem is if I push him southeast, then I'm not... then I'm damaging this guy. I think that that's what I'm gonna have to do. Is, jump here first. I can't even, like, come down here and push this guy and then jump. Because... Oh, I... Could I? No. This push would do 1 damage to him, and the jump would do 4, but that doesn't kill him. And it would push him back into line of sight of the city. The building, I mean. And he would damage it, which I don't want. So I think since I have a line that takes no grid damage and doesn't kill any mechs, although it damages these two both pretty heavily, I think that's what I have to do. So we come up here here first. Then we come down and push that guy and take 1 more damage on the science mech. But meanwhile, we only have 1 spawner going off. Okay. Yeah, down the shields. Oh, right, does this guy have armor? No, he doesn't. I don't know. I thought that. Alright, this Scion is a jerk, considering that all my mechs are at extremely low health. But we can just push this guy back, and that's fine. Oh, this guy's gonna drown himself. That's great news. So we just have to deal with these two. I can push him into the water, easy. And I can jump this guy here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I only have 4 moves. Oh, I can just lightning him. I don't have to jump him. Great. I can even lightning him from here, if I want. Don't see any reason to do that since we're killing both of these guys anyway. So we're gonna push this guy away, like so. Just continue sort of playing a keep away with him instead of killing him. Come down here, kill this guy. Back off, shoot this guy. Yeah. Let's do this. Back off now. And now I'll do this attack while it does some damage to those guys in case it matters. Hang on, I moved that guy to the wrong place. I wanted to be able to shoot this guy, which means I need to be here. Okay. So we lightning these guys. Got a heal, that's nice. Push this guy. Another heal, great. And we push this guy back. Continue to delay the problems. And we just have this guy plus the 2 spawns. We have to survive for 1 turn. We haven't taken any grid damage. The squad seems stronger than I thought it was. Maybe we would have been okay on the 3rd island. I don't know. 4th island. But I'm happy to just try to not screw up this fight. Wow! What a bold play. Freeze everyone, huh? So they can't even attack? I don't know about that. Certainly it's interesting. But what if I just shield this city, you idiot? Right? Like, that seems pretty good. Come up here, shield the city. These guys are all in. Oh, this guy can still attack. I think that is fine. Yeah. And then I can come here. Zap this guy. And then, no, that doesn't work. I was thinking and then jump here. What if I go here and zap him like that, and then jump and push him into this boulder as well? That should do 5 damage when I only need 4. And it'll get me out of the way of this attack. This guy's not doing anything. I'm shielding this building. That looks pretty good. I think that that's perfect clear. So we do this. And we said stand here, do this, and this. All right. Do we get any kills off of this? No. But no grid damage on the first half of the fight. That's almost. I don't think I've ever done that on hard mode. Oh, we killed that guy. I didn't even notice. All right, I guess I didn't need to shield this up. Maybe I could have tried for another kill somehow. All right, here comes round number 2. And we squish this guy. Yeah, power pylons. Give me a bomb as well. This hive is too dangerous for us. We need a bomb. Even 100 mechs couldn't do it. Give us a bomb. Great. Okay. So there's the leader. He does have quite a lot of damage. But we could shield this city. Thing to think about. Alright, this half of the fight doesn't look so good so far. He's doing 2 damage. So there are 4 enemies, and they're all doing something I need to deal with, right? In a way, the leader is the least important of them, though, isn't he? He's just doing 2 grid damage, and, like, we can't easily kill him. If we choose to abandon this pylon, then we only have 2 guys we have to deal with, and they're pretty easy to do. Now, on the other hand, if we don't abandon the pylon, if we, like, let's say, attack these 3 folks, we could push this guy into the lava. Or the rock, I guess. Right, push this guy, and then push both of these guys, and then just sort of delay this guy by pushing him somewhere. Yeah, I mean, if we acid this guy to over here, and then leap here, we kill both of these 2. And then we can use this guy to do 3 damage here. Now, a downside of that plan is that it does not involve blocking any spawns, which is a very valuable thing to do because it seems like whenever you're on turn 2 of this fight, The environmental effect is to turn every tile you are currently standing on into lava. And so if you can block a spawn, having the spawner get turned to lava is really good. Basically, it kills that monster. So I kind of like plans that involve doing that. So let's go back to the thought of abandoning this pylon and just working on these two. What could we do with them? We could push this guy once in, say, any direction at all, maybe this way. Well, actually, that's the only direction we could push him if we didn't do anything to this guy, so we would have to push him here. Well, we could shoot him like this, I guess. I was thinking we can't jump here, which is true, but it's not the only way to push. We could push him in either of these directions, causing him to not attack things. And then send this guy here. And no, I can't do a jump here. So I could do this, and then I would jump the guy here, right? We block this spawn, we push this guy into lava without taking any damage, or into a rock without taking any damage from him. We hurt this guy. We end up taking the 2 grid damage here. We have these 2 guys plus 2 spawns coming in. No, this guy's alive as well. So we have all 3 of these plus 2 spawns, and we've taken 2 damage. That's a lot. So what if we do the other plan of, say, well, it's a bit hard to actually attack all of these guys without damaging a mech as well, isn't it? We're gonna take the grid damage here regardless. We're giving this up. It's just a question of whether we want to kill this guy or this guy with our spare time. There's no way to get this guy onto a rock, so forget that. I think this guy is more dangerous than this one. He's attacking more, so. Now, on the other hand, if we were to make this be the guy we killed, we would, what am I thinking? Oh yeah, I don't want to do this, because then I would get bumped into the bomb as well when the guy jumps. So, up here, push this guy like so. I take 2 damage, but then, yeah, and then I do kill this. Send this guy over this way. Maybe this way, actually, is better. So something to consider, I suppose, would be something like this. Pushing him that way. Then he still does 2 grid damage, but he hurts the boss? I don't think that's a good idea. I think it's better to just try to isolate him. And, like, prevent the damage. So we do this, and then we have a jump here that kills both of these and damages this mech. It's not ideal, but I guess I'll take it. Alright, 2 grid damage, and we didn't block any spawns. Yikes. And we did a bunch of damage to these mechs. Wow! The grid defense is real. That's a big help. It gives us a lot more slack to have imperfect plans that still succeed. Wow, these guys are going nuts attacking like completely the wrong thing. Yeah, if I can just push him like one tile this direction, well, I don't know, it's not that important to have him deal 2 damage to this, is it? Maybe not. This guy's attacking first, and he's dealing 3 damage. So he almost kills this guy if we can just get one little bump in on him. Then he'll be dead, and we don't have to worry about this. We can move these guys out of the way. So it's really just this who's a concern, right? So what if we come here and bump the guy with this? That's actually bad. We don't want to add... Well, so, okay, what I was thinking of was doing this and then, like, lightning attacking this whole group while standing, I don't know, around here or somewhere. It doesn't actually seem that great now that I think about it. It also leaves this guy alive, which is not great. I don't have a good way to deal 4 damage to this guy. I just don't. Without pushing him into a building, right? I see now why this digger is kind of an issue, because if he chooses to actually attack a building, he's very hard to dig out and do damage to. Often they don't choose to do damage to buildings, which is great. Oh, I thought of a clever. All right, so here's the idea, right? We come here and we do this, okay? Then we can come here and jump onto this tile, which kills this guy and pushes this guy out of the way. Now, we don't exactly want this guy out of the way because we'd like to do damage to him, but given that we can't like do damage to him without pushing him out of the way, maybe it's fine to just have him there, like push him and... Oof. What are we doing about these two though, right? Lightning? No, we're jumping on this, we decided in this line. Yeah, and lightning would hit the Renfield bomb as well, which is not so great. What if we... So I looked at this a little bit, and I forget why it's no good. We do this, fine. Then we come here, get out of the way, and shoot this guy for 3 damage, bumping him into the wall and killing him with the 4th damage. And then we, like, jump here and kill this guy, right? Well, we hurt the bomb. So, ideally, we would, like, yeah, we can't lightning because that hurts the bomb as well. Wow, this actually gets literally everything on the screen. That's pretty cool. But I think that this is still a good line. It involves 1 bomb damage. But it kills this guy, it kills this guy, it kills this guy. We take no grid damage. Right? Like, what more could you ask? You could ask to not take the bomb damage, of course, but that's a little bit greedy. And 1 bomb damage isn't the end of the world. Neither would be a little grid damage, I suppose. But I'm happy more with just getting monsters off the screen. So I think I like that. We come here, that's 1 damage. Then we go here, yeah, and then this guy gets killed before he can shoot. Yeah. Okay, so like that, and we want to stand here so we don't bump into the building. Here. And then just get this guy. Okay. Pretty small number of enemies left on the screen for now. It's about to change, of course, with 2 more coming in. this guy's attacking the bomb. Not very nice. Don't like these guys very much. But something we could do is, I know it's expensive, but we could jump here, dealing 3 grid damage to ourselves, but rescuing the bomb. That's why, I mean, we took bomb damage to save grid damage last turn. Now it's time to do the opposite. We had 2 resources. We need to work a lot more than 2, but those are 2 resources. We don't want to go super crazy in either direction. So we could do that, killing this guy, doing a bunch of grid damage, hurting the boss, but rescuing the bomb. And then we could move here and acid this guy down to there while pushing this guy to there, and then he drowns himself. We block this spawn, which is as good as killing an enemy on this turn. We have this guy acided, so he's a little bit easier to deal with. We kill this guy, we kill this guy, we take no damage, except for the 3 we're doing to ourselves. I think that's a good play. So let's do that. Does the order matter? Oh, hang on. This is a tile that will turn into rock. So if I'm going to do this, I want to stand here. Better to be acided than to be obliterated. Yeah, an order doesn't matter. So we do this. It's a lot of damage, but it's fine. And we resisted some of it. How nice. Just 1 turn left, and then we'll be out of here. And let's make... wow, they really want that 1 pylon. I mean, you can have it if you want. I don't mind. Right? Like, no big deal. If all 3 of you want that pylon, go for it. This is the time in the game where you can just sack grid damage if it solves problems, and it's the very last turn, so you really can do it. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's just like the solution. We come up here, we kill this guy. Healing up. And like, I don't know, is there any way we could get a kill with this guy in case for some reason we wanted to bring him along to the next fight? I don't know. Actually, we don't even have to take crit damage, do we? We can come up here, push that guy out of the way, and acid this guy down to there. Now he gets killed by his friend, and neither of them attacks anything. There you go. We could have just like not done that, but it's nice to play well, even when it doesn't cost you anything to make a little mistake. Although arguably, if it doesn't cost you anything, it wasn't a mistake, right? Well, if it can't possibly cost you anything, it wasn't a mistake. It cost us grid damage, but that doesn't matter at all. We just needed to win, and any of those lines would have gotten it. Alright, so that's a 3rd win in the streak, for on-camera games anyway. I've been doing plenty of losing off-camera. I guess I just play a bit faster. Get that mouse out of there. Victory, thanks to the valiant efforts of Ralph Carlson, Nicholas Smith, and Archimedes. 20,901. That's a pretty good score. Certainly my best score on this save file. Cool. So let's go have a look at what we unlocked. Oh, and who do we want to save? It might be worth saving Archimedes, like... But this guy gives you... Well, yeah. His bonus is not very important, and we've gotten the 3 timeline achievement for him currently he's stronger than Archimedes, but Archimedes will become stronger once he levels up just a little bit. And that sounds good. I would like that. Great, so we'll send Archimedes back. Alright, so who, we have the medal there for 3. We only got 1 of these. It would have been nice to go for this achievement, but I'm not greedy. Change squad, we only have $4. I need to get more achievements, jeez. That's fine. These guys are fine. Tell you what, we will just unlock the Rusting Hulks right now. And I'll let you guys have a little peek. We have the Jet Mech, the Rocket Mech, and the Pulse Mech. And that is who you will be seeing next episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed this playthrough. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.